Alright, hello YouTube. Today we're gonna make working navigation in Adobe XD. So we're gonna end up with something that looks like this. You can click the navigation button and the pages change. Alright, so this is what the view is gonna look like in Adobe XD. We'll go to, make sure you have design chosen up here. We'll come into prototype later, and we'll make a new iPhone 7 screen. And this top part here, I'm not going to show you how to do that, because you can find it in File, Open UIKit, and Apple iOS. So I'll just paste that in for now, and I'll make sure that this part is centered and the alignment here is center as well. So type start there, or news, or whatever you want. And now let's get into the menu part. We have our bottom navigation. Let's make a square tool, and for 50 height, 48 maybe. And a gray, light gray color for the background. And in the layers, you can lock that, so you don't have to worry about it. And I've downloaded a free icon set, and I'll link it below. And this is what we get when we download that file. And I've chosen 3 icons that I want to use, and I've made filled versions of those icons. And when you make a menu for a mobile, it's important to have the icons both outlined and filled, or so that they can set apart when they're selected and not selected. And you can't just make it like you can't make the outline just blue or another color, because if you can't see colors, that won't help you. So to make it as user friendly as possible, make one outline and one filled version of the same icon. And so one is unselected and one is selected. So I'll just copy these, Command C, and go into Adobe XD and paste them and make them as small as I want them to be, and move them below. And when you paste them from Illustrator, they're grouped, so you right click and ungroup. And if you want the selected ones to be in a different color, just select all of them and change the fill color to whatever color you like. So I'm gonna select the blue color like that. And so now I'm gonna start, and then you ungroup them, so group each one again. And you just select them and hit Command G to group them. All right, so now we're on the start page. So this is the filled icon, and the other 2 pages is the film page, center that one, and it's the outline version, and the game page, and that is also the outline version. So when you drag the last one on this page, you will see when it's the same distance between the icons. So XD is really great that way. All right, so now we've set up the first page, or actually not, because we're gonna use this one as well. Copy it and paste it. So Command C, Command V, and then drag it in and make it a little bit bigger. All right, so now the first page is done. Now we're gonna make the second page, which is the film one. So we use this filled icon and place it on top of the outlined icon. And this outline icon, and place it on top of the filled icon. And then we can zoom in on the menu and just align them as best you can. And then on this icon, select the filled one and delete it by clicking delete. And click on select it and click on an arrow key twice. And then you reveal the other one behind it, so you can delete it and then click it on the arrow back. There's other ways of doing that. And then go back to a 100% or fit, depending on your screen. And now we're gonna take this one, copy it, and paste it. Sorry, select this screen and paste it. Move it up, delete the other one, and make that one bigger, as big as you want to. So now the second screen is done. Command C, Command V, and let's place the gaming icon over the other gaming icon, like that. Actually, here you can just remove that, and when it says that you're in the right spot, you're in the right spot. And now you can just take the film icon from this screen, Command C, copy there, choose this screen, remove the filled icon, and Command V, and it will end up in the same place as you copied it from. So now you have the 3 different screens. And now we take the gaming icon, move it into this screen, make it bigger, center it, and make it as big as the other 2 icons. And now you can just, if you want to, make a little adjustment here with the colors. So I want the start page to be blue. I want the double click them and then select all of them. I want this one to be green, and I want this gaming icon to be orange red. All right, now there's one last step before we can go into the prototype mode, and that's to select the square tool and draw squares on top of the icons, like this. Command C, Command V, and then move. Command C, Command V, and then move. Select them all. Unclick the fill and the border, so they're invisible. Command C to copy, go to the next screen. Command V to paste, and to the next screen, Command V to paste. All right, and now I'm going to show you why I did 3 invisible squares on each page. We'll go into the prototype mode, and now when you hover over the invisible squares, you can click them, and they're selected, and then there's a little arrow, so you can drag that. But this icon on this screen, we don't want to drag because we're on that screen, so this one is selected. We'll go to the film version and we'll drag it to film. Actually, I'm going to have to change this, but I'll do this first and I'll go back and change that. And we take dissolve and ease out, 0.2 seconds is good. We take the square around the gaming icon and move it to the game screen. We take the square around the start icon and drag it to the start screen. The game icon to the game screen. This one is selected, so we don't have to do anything about that. The start icon to the start screen, and the film icon square to the film screen. All right, so now we're all done with the setup of the navigation. Now I'm just going to go back to the design mode, the design screen here, and change this to film, and this to game. All right, now we're all done. Go back into the prototype mode and click the play button up here. Or you can, if you have an iPhone, you can connect it via USB and you can preview on your device, which is the best thing. I do it all the time. I have my phone connected to the screen so I can check on every view all the time in my iPhone. But for now, we'll click play. So now you can see that this is what we ended up with, and you can click on the menu and it works. All right, I hope you liked this tutorial. Give me a comment below if you want me to do a tutorial about something special in Adobe XD, and click subscribe if you want to see more of my XD tutorials, and I'll see you later.